Imagine for a moment that your body isn't just yours, that you're not a single living being, but a walking, talking ecosystem, home to trillions of tiny organisms working quietly and constantly behind the scenes. It's a little eerie when you really think about it. These microbes live in your gut, on your skin, in your mouth, everywhere. And they're not just hanging out. They're playing critical roles in your digestion, immunity, and even your mood. But here's the real twist. Every time you eat, you're not just feeding yourself. You're feeding them too. Among the foods that impact this internal universe, few are as hyped or as misunderstood as yogurt. And if you've ever wandered through the dairy aisle wondering if those probiotic labels are legit or just marketing magic, you're not alone. In fact, someone named Ellen once asked exactly that. Are probiotics in yogurt just a gimmick? Well, Ellen didn't leave an email or any way to respond, but her question resonated with more people than she might realize. So today we're digging deep into yogurt, probiotics, and whether all that talk about gut health is actually worth your attention. Let's start with the basics. What even is a probiotic? The word has become a health buzzword, slapped onto food packaging and supplement bottles like a badge of honor. But here's the real definition. Probiotics are live microorganisms that, when consumed in adequate amounts, actually provide a health benefit. That's not marketing fluff. That's science. But here's the catch. Not every microbe is created equal, and not every yogurt with live cultures qualifies as a probiotic in the strict scientific sense. For a microorganism to earn that title, it must be alive at the time of consumption and backed by studies showing it genuinely helps the host, you. So when you see live and active cultures on a yogurt label, it sounds promising, right? But what does that really mean for your health? To get to the bottom of it, I spoke with two experts in the field. Dr. Hannah Holscher, a microbiome scientist and professor of nutrition, and Dr. Maria Marco, president of the International Scientific Association for Prebiotics and Probiotics. Their insight? Yogurt does contain live bacteria, but it's not always clear whether those bacteria will benefit you specifically. That's because there are hundreds of microbial strains out there, each with its own potential impact. Some might boost digestion, others may influence immune function, and a few could do nothing at all, depending on your body's unique makeup. It's not a one-size-fits-all situation. So when a product claims to be probiotic, the natural question is, probiotic for what? Here's where things get interesting. Most standard yogurts use two bacterial strains during fermentation, Streptococcus thermophilus and Lactobacillus bulgaricus. These are not added for your health, they're added to do a job, ferment milk. These microbes help break down lactose, the sugar in milk, making the yogurt tangy and easier to digest. But here's the magic. Because they help break down lactose, these two microbes do technically provide a benefit, especially for the 2/3 of adults worldwide who lose the ability to digest lactose properly after childhood. If you've ever suffered from bloating, gas, or stomach cramps after drinking milk, yogurt might not trigger the same reaction. That's because the bacteria in yogurt are already working on that lactose before it even hits your digestive system, and they keep working after you've eaten it. So yes, Ellen, you're absolutely right. Most yogurts are indeed probiotic by function, if not by flashy marketing. The European Food Safety Authority has even given yogurt an official probiotic designation for its ability to aid lactose digestion. But what about all those yogurts with special probiotic claims? You've probably seen brands like Activia making bold promises about digestive health. And if you've ever wondered whether that's real science or just clever advertising, you're not alone. Let's talk about Bifidus regularis, a name you'll find all over Activia's packaging. It sounds impressive, right? Turns out it's a made-up trademark name. The actual scientific name is a mouthful, Bifidobacterium animalis, DN 173010. But here's the kicker. It's still real. It's been clinically studied and shown to improve digestive regularity. Yes, helping you poop. And while it's become the punchline of plenty of jokes, it's also a genuine health benefit, especially for those who struggle with constipation or irregular bowel movements. Not all yogurts are created equal. Some offer meaningful, clinically supported health benefits. Others are just delicious, creamy snacks with a small digestive bonus. Both have their place. You don't have to choose between skepticism and blind trust. You just need to read the labels, understand what you're getting, and decide what works best for your body. And at the end of the day, if you enjoy yogurt, that's reason enough to keep eating it. The gut health benefits are real, even if modest, and it's one of the easiest ways to nourish yourself and maybe even treat your tiny microbial roommates a little better. So go ahead, grab that spoon and enjoy it. Not because of a fancy probiotic buzzword, but because your body, your microbes, and your taste buds all deserve a little